My wife is helping me. She's running a lot of the cameras, providing caffeine support and moral support.
Good luck.
So I don't really shoot this. I'm 73 yards from the watch, and the watch is obviously 40 millimeters, so it's pretty small. Oh man. See how this goes. No. I hit the target. I didn't hit it, that's for sure. There's no way. I got my binoculars, don't worry. I was high left. I don't think I'm gonna hit it at this distance. Wristwatch check. I am wearing the Rolex Explorer. I put it off the bracelet and I put it on this strap. This is an Artem strap. They sent me, I didn't even ask them to send me these. They sent me a whole batch of new ones. It's their new Hydroflex. I'm gonna get the name wrong, they're gonna be mad about it. But I'll show it down at the bottom with their kind of deployment clasp. It's like spring loaded to close. So it's basically like a rubber strap. I like it because especially for this, I sweat a lot, and this is my hunting watch, so perfect for this sort of thing. It's typically how I would wear it and when I would wear it. If you're new to hunting, this is obviously a rangefinder here so I can see exactly how far away it is. This actually compensates for distance, meaning like height. So it's not shooting at eye level, I'm actually shooting down slightly. And so this actually compensates for the fact that the arrow is traveling down to hit the target as well as obviously falling while it travels. So pretty interesting how you have to take that into account. Obviously that's important when you're in a tree stand. And in this case, it's just slightly important. And the bow that I'm using, this is a Hoyt, this is the VTM 33. This is last year's flagship. Last year's flagship bow. Got it on eBay. It's a pretty good deal. If you don't go for this year's stuff, it's pretty good. All I had to do is paper tune it. Low left. Very low left. Try that again. I'm gonna have to sit. We'll just see how many arrows it takes at this point. Low right. Ooh, that sounded really good. Oh, that sounded great. I think I hit it. I think I hit it. Oh no. Oh man, that is a perfect shot. Oh man, that's so cool. It hit the glass and it blew the whole case in. Oh my God. So I could take the take the case off just like that. I'll have to take the arrow out. There's the rubber gasket. So you can see each of these, what's right here, this is the back plate. The crystal must have been, oh yeah, it's shattered. It's shattered. Here's the buckle for the strap. And then the arrow looks like it caved the whole top side in. Maybe took the dial with it. I want to see that in slow-mo. That's going to be...
Video dropped out on this section of me pulling it out of the target. So I'm going to show you real quick on a table exactly what you're looking at. So you can see basically the carnage or exactly how much damage that arrow created in that watch. So as we start to look at it here, we're going to obviously take it out of, this was actually my headphone bag that I repurposed. But the case here, as we take it out, we can see that the crown actually split, which is not surprising. The whole movement came out and the crown's a screw down crown. So the crown is going to stay exactly where it is and basically shear off whatever keeps going with the rest of the movement. Obviously, as we go into each of these bridges, you're going to see this is the back plate or the case back. You can see that big dent in the back that blew it off the screw, because obviously that's screw down as well. So that was surprising. It blew it out. There's basically it's the calendar bridge is what I would call it. It holds the whole calendar front down as well as a few other things. there's the main plate. So all the meat and potatoes of these movements is right there. There's the balance is still sitting because obviously I hit closer to the barrel. So you'll see a little bit later, the barrel is obviously what powers the whole watch, and I hit it dead on. So the movement or the balance there, I'm going to see a little bit later, see if it can still spin without it being attached to a bent plate. These are the automatic works. So these are the things that basically as it rotates, it spins those gears and winds the watch. You've seen this probably in my disassembly of the watch. If you haven't, you can check that video out. But this has been pretty severely dented as could be expected. Everything's got a good dent in it based on the trajectory of the movement. That right there is actually the balance hack. So when you pull out the crown and it stops the whole seconds hand, that's actually what that part is. You can see the date wheels and fragments over there. And then as I move over here, this is the barrel itself. So that is what powers the whole watch with the mainspring in there. I blew out the side of it. I knocked out the arbor and basically blew it away from the balance bridge and the main plate. And then you can see here's the dial. That's the fun part because we all see that all the time. I got a hole there in the center. It blew all the indices off. So they all flew off the watch when it got hit with the impact. Obviously cratered out the backside, bent it completely. It was dug into the target. I had to cut it out basically with a knife. And then now I'm going to start looking at the balance here and see how does this fork look. From my eye, it looks like it blew the jewels off the fork. It's hard for me to see. It was easier for me to see there with a loop. But as far as I can tell, even now watching this video, it looks like I blew the jewels off the pallet fork. And then the balance surprisingly seems to spin relatively free. Now, obviously, I need to put it on there's a different tool that can check to see if the hairspring's all right. And I haven't checked the balance staffs completely, but it looked pretty good, which is surprising. But there's the carnage at the arrow wrought.
We didn't learn anything from this, but it was fun. So this bow obviously shattered the hell out of that watch. It's very fun. If you want to see more parts, or obviously if you want to see the comparisons, you can find them in the video description down below. If you want to see more content like this, let me know. I will do a video talking about hunting with this watch and what watches I have used when I go hunting. And if that's important to you or interesting to you, obviously let me know that as well. Any other questions or comments, leave them down below. Do me a favor, big favor, and subscribe. Super helpful. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.